Welcome to Warren Woods State Park.
Well, we made it over to Warren Woods State Park. It's just a few miles down the road from Warren Dunes. Much different. This is a wooded trail area as opposed to the wide open beach. Uh, I sent Ari off to do this trail because I wasn't exactly sure with my foot situation whether that was going to work out really well. Also, I got out of the car very briefly and all of the things tried to bite me and eat me, and I'm allergic to most of them. So I decided this was not a trail for me right now. So I sent Ari off to do that. But it's a 1.5 mile trail through Virgin Beach and Maple. And Mr. Warren, this was the first purchase that he had made originally after he, the featherbone corsets took off. And it was about 150 acres that he wanted to preserve to keep those beech and maples around. And then over the years, the state and other places have been able to donate and acquire the land. So now it's a little over 300 acres that are sort of here. And even better, it's been designated as a national natural area due to that virgin forest. So that's kind of an added bonus for this park.
It's relatively peaceful back here on the trails in Warren Woods, other than the biting flies that are out right now. We're here in late July, which is why I'm wearing a coat in late July, even though it's hot. When we parked in the parking lot, they swarmed the van, and I thought it'd be better to have a coat or something on with some sleeves, and I went to pants instead of shorts, just to make it a little more enjoyable out here. You also pick up some road noise occasionally because the park sits between two county roads. What's kind of nice about that is there's really apparently a couple of main trails in here and then a lot of little spurs, but you can't really get lost because you have the parking lot on one end and you have a road on the other. So as long as you stay between those two, you should be able to find your way out and back. It's only about 1.5 miles total, I think. It is neat seeing some of these older trees that have been here quite a while. And it's not a very strenuous hike, so that's nice. A little muddy at times. On some cooler days and days with fewer bugs, this would be a really nice path to just wander slowly and check out the older trees and try to spot critters or see whatever is back here. It's really unfortunate as I look around at a lot of these really old beech trees to see how many people have carved their names in them. And if you recall, I did a short video a while back about how beech trees in Michigan are endangered. And people carving on them is damaging the trees that we still have. So to everyone who thinks it's cool to put your initials and leave your mark on a beech tree, just stop it. Thanks. We're on the Lowland Trail at Waterloo State Recreation Area, and we came upon something that is both cool and sad all at the same time. Behind me is a beech tree. They think it's one of the largest growing in this entire state recreation area. And they say that it's so old, it was already growing when the Declaration of Independence was signed. So this thing has been here a long time. Unfortunately, people have decided over the years to carve their initials and other things into the bark of this beech tree, and it is damaging it, and it's threatened because of that. So that's really sad. So don't be messing with the trees. Just take pictures of them, enjoy them, and maybe they'll last that much longer. What makes it particularly important is beech trees in Michigan are currently under attack by a virus. And we learned when we were visiting the Hartwick Pines State Park that this virus is decimating the beech tree population in Michigan. And they are saying that at least 90%, if not possibly all of the beech trees in Michigan will be gone in the near future. And it is just really sad to think that here we have a great granddaddy of a tree and people are mistreating it. So take care of the trees. They'll take care of us.
Unlike Warren Dunes, which at 1 million visitors is one of the highest visited parks in the state system, Warren Woods only has 2,000 visitors a year, so it's kind of on the lower end of that scale, which is unfortunate because the trails are really nice here and I think more people should visit. You do have to know that it is primitive only, and so there's no really amenities here, and it's also foot traffic only, so no bikes, horses, or anything of that kind, because we just want to keep it pristine and, you know, make sure that this natural wood and this old growth forest is around for many more generations.
I'm going to shoot this angle just to give you an idea of how big some of these trees are, because when you're looking at it through just the camera and on a trail, I don't think you can tell. So this is a good sized tree right here compared to me. And there's quite a few of them in here that are this size and even larger. I'll see if I can find an even bigger one down the trail here. It really is hard to find one that hasn't been all carved up by people, though, over the years. Here's an example of even larger beech trees. So some of these have been here quite a while. I made it back to the van and to Jesse. It's a trail system I think you would really like. It's not really much of a system. It's about 1.5 miles total. But when your foot is up to it, I'd like to get you out here, and also maybe when there's fewer bugs.
Yeah, I don't do well with bugs.
No, but it's a really nice trail.
Well, and I think hopefully what you saw and something I read is that this is a really good place for birding for some different warblers and other things. So that seemed to be one of the popular activities for people to do here.
I could see that. I heard a lot of birds. I don't know that I saw them, and I don't know if I would know a warbler if I heard it or saw it.
You don't know what the yellow-throated breasted warbler is?
No, I could make it up, but I'm not even going to try. But no, you could hear a lot in there, so I could see where this would be a good place for people to come out and do birding. And just kind of, like I said on my video, just kind of wander around and meander out there would be kind of fun.
Oh, good. All right, well, hopefully we will be back. And in the meantime, we hope that you will come and join here. So keep on trekking.
And we'll see you out there.